Hey, what's up everybody? In this video I'm going to go over a couple mechanics in this game that we use in speedruns that not everybody knows just from playing this game. You might have to do some reading just to know about it, or like you might have to know through somebody else telling you. So the first thing I'm going to go over is potions. These potions here, the stamina, these antidotes, and these flying potions, well, first of all, they stack. There's a duration for these potions, and they stack. So to start with the stamina, each stamina potion gives you 30 seconds of infinite stamina. So when I click one potion here, I get this blue bar here where my stamina will never run out, and that lasts 30 seconds. And once 30 seconds runs out, this will turn back to normal, and you have your regular stamina again. Now, if you drink another one, it's another 30 seconds, so that's 1 minute now, this blue bar. If I drink two more, now I have 2 minutes of this blue bar stamina. Same with this antidote stuff here. So, antidote and thawing, people usually think, oh, it just cures poison, it cures the frozen effect. Well, yes, it does, but it also gives you resistances. It also increases your cold res and your poison res. So if I take off all my gear here, and we go down to no resistances. Okay. Alright, so we got 10 across the board, minus 10 across the board. Now if I drink an antidote potion, it's going to give me 50 poison resist, and it's going to give me plus 10 maximum poison resist for 30 seconds. So there we go, now we're at 40. Same thing with thawing potion, it's going to give me plus 50 cold resist for 30 seconds, and it's going to give me an additional 10 maximum cold resist for 30 seconds. And there you have it. Now if I drink another one, now this lasts 1 minute. Now antidote, poison resistance, it now lasts 2 minutes. The plus 50 resist and the plus 10 max res now lasts 2 minutes. Now the cold res lasts 1 minute, boom, 2 minutes, it stacks. And this is still here, that's going to run out eventually. So that's one thing I want to talk about. The next thing about potions, these potions here, the mana potions, these health potions, they have a chance to crit. They actually have a chance to crit. Now, if you crit with a potion, it'll actually give you double the amount of regen, and it'll recover double the amount, total value. So, crit is based on your vitality and your energy. The more vitality you have, the higher chance you have to crit with a health potion. The more energy you have, the higher chance you have to crit with a mana potion. That can actually be important. So if you're a sorceress, for example, and you're teleporting around, you're spending a lot of mana. If you crit with a mana potion, it's going to sustain your mana to the point where you're not going to run out. You can teleport forever. Something very handy, especially like health potion. You know, a speed run. Yeah, there's a chance you might die if you pop a health potion. Hey, you might just regen that much faster. You might live. So that's also something else to note. What else do I want to talk about? Buying items with the belt, actually. So as you can see here, I have these scrolls here. Now, you can manually buy them, and you can fill up your belt like that. Or if you hold Shift and right-click, it'll fill up your belt. It'll fill up your entire belt. So if this row is empty and I buy, that only works with this only works if you have something in here. By the way, the scrolls. So now if I wanted to fill up this entire row with mana, all I gotta do is Shift and right-click. Boom, it fills up your belt. Now if you buy it manually, if you just right-click once, I mean it's gonna fill it up like that. Or if you left-click like this, it's gonna fill it up like that. But if you hold Shift and you right-click, boom, there you go. If you have 2 rows, Shift, right-click, boom. Now, if I were to do that with health potions, like this, it's only going to fill up the 1 row. It won't, since the base here is mana, it's only going to fill up sorry, not row, it's going to fill up this column. Anything that's empty, it'll fill it up with whatever you buy. Same sort of idea. If I want all health potions, boom, there you go. So that's an easy way to buy potions very quickly. Now, to take that one step further, if you unequip this belt, all these potions and these extra rows that are granted by the belt, these potions will actually go in your inventory. So if you do this right here, you unequip your belt, all these potions are now in your inventory. Your belt is empty, so you can do the belt trick. You can do this right here, boom, you just filled up your inventory very quickly. 4 clicks and your inventory is full. So there you go. You can do this however you want. You can manipulate this if you want. You want all mana, for example. You can buy, you know, stock up your inventory with mana. Move this over, health potion, boom, and you're ready to go. And you just fill up your entire inventory with mana potions. And all you got to do for that is Shift and right-click. It'll fill up your belt. If you want to quickly load up your belts, so let's say we unequip our belts here. So let's say you want to take all these potions, you want to throw it in here like this. You want to stack it up. Now, if you're to hold Shift and left-click, you can actually fill up your belt just like that. It's that easy. No more dragging potions in. Another thing to note, since we're here with the vendor, if you want to sell an item, so for example these potions here, instead of dragging it over, or what is it? No, I'm right-clicking on it. Actually, no, you just have to drag it over. Instead of dragging it over, what you can do is you can hold Control and left-click, and it'll sell it instantly. There you go. What else do we have? Here we go. So if you have a tome, any item with quantity, like this right here, this tome, it has 1. If you go to a vendor that doesn't actually normally stock these items, if they don't carry it, if you sell it, it actually goes back to maximum. You can do that with any item with quantity. So for example, does she sell javelins? Is this Nightmare? Yeah, it is. Okay. So if you buy it back, it's now 20. This is also cheaper than buying scrolls manually or traditionally. Now, same thing with, like, for example, javelins. So you have 60 javelins. If we were to equip this and we throw a couple. Okay, now we go back to Charcy. Actually, no, Charcy carries them, so you'd have to sell it to Akara.
Welcome.
So if you want to sell this here, quantity is 55. Boom, 60. Any item with quantity, it'll work. In this case, it's actually better to repair this thing. It's less gold, but anyways, any item with quantity, it'll be refilled by the vendor. What else can we do? Let's talk about vendor items. Now, let's say you're doing a speedrun, you want to look for some gear. You want to look for some resistance on a pair of gloves. And you want to talk to Charcy, and you want her to sell you some gloves. Now, if you're to talk and then talk again, the items are the exact same. These gloves here, they're never going to change. It's always the glorious heavy gloves. So as you see here, boom. Glorious heavy gloves. Now, if you leave town and you go back, all the items are going to be different.
What you need?
So there you go. The gloves are gone. We now have a lot more gloves. Magic Find, Martial Arts, Stamina, Attack Rating. So there you go. You could also do it this way. You can leave town here. Cold Plains, come back. You can do this with any vendor, by the way. Any vendor.
Okay.
And the items are different there. There's 1 pair of gloves, 2, 3. There's 1 with resistances. So you can do that with any vendor. You can also do it if you leave the game and come back. There you go. 4 different pairs of gloves. That one's cold res. Now, knowing that, you can actually take advantage of that. If you make a cow portal next to Charcy, so we have these gloves here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go back.
Good to see you.
Well, there's a different 4 right there.
Good day.
There's 2 right there. It changes. This counts as leaving town.
Yes.
There you go. So you can do some runs really quick if you want to look for specific gear, like 40 faster moonwalk, for example, or a decent belt with a lot of rows, with life and resist, anything. You have the cow portal at your disposal. Same thing with the car. You can do it over here. You look for a teleport staff, a low resist wand or something. Anything you want. If you're looking for something from a vendor, you can do that. Something else, Drognin. If you're looking for a teleport staff, same sort of idea. You can look for your staff. If it's not here, you leave town, come back.
Good day.
The staffs are going to be different. It's all different. Now he's selling the sword.
Ask and learn.
There you go. Now he's selling 3 swords. So that's just something to know. To note. Let's see. What else can we talk about? Let's do town portals. So if you use town portals from your skill bar here, take a look at the sorceress here. She does that little animation there. So if I'm walking, she stops. She just stops wherever she is, and she casts that town portal. Now, if I were to do it from my inventory, she doesn't do the little animation. What does that mean? That means if you're walking, you can keep going. You can just, you pop your town portal, you keep going, which can actually save you time, and it can also save your life. If you're in hardcore, and let's say you're getting stunned and you try to cast this thing, well, that can get you killed. Whereas this one, this is instant, this is guaranteed. This will make a town portal. You don't have to worry about getting hit stun or anything. That animation, you don't have to worry about the animation. The town portal is going to be made. You can go to town. You can get safe. You can go back to town. So that's also something to note. Same sort of idea. With identifying, if you want to use the hotkey here, where is it? I don't think we have any.
The order welcomes you.
Identifying. She's going to do a little animation. If you do it from your skill here, the little animation. Now, if you do it from here, if you do it from So you do it from this. There you go. It's instant. Something that just might save you a little bit of time. What else do we have? We can do throw. We can talk about throw. So if you watch some of the speedrunners, you might notice they have throw. Even though they're not using a throwing item, they might have throw. The reason why they want to do this is if they're clicking around, especially if they mash click, if they click on a monster by accident, they just want to run by them, they're going to end up attacking them by accident. They're just going to run up to them by accident, attack them. Now if you're on throw, your character, she actually doesn't do anything. So if you're running by and you accidentally click on a monster, nothing happens. Now why is that good? Well, this animation here, that can get you killed. If you're just trying to, like, you know, zip by a monster, you end up stopping and doing this little animation. If there's a pack of monsters, they can end up attacking you instead. But in this case, nothing actually happens. So you don't have to go through that animation, and you don't have to risk colliding with a monster and going through the animation and possibly getting attacked because of it or dying because of it. This just guarantees no animation will ever be played. You'll never swing your weapon. Let's talk about teleports. Okay, so if you're teleporting, let's say you're just teleporting normally. Now, the farther you move your mouse, the farther you're going to teleport. So, for example, I want to teleport this rock, you know, you click on the rock. I want to teleport all the way up here, and teleport all the way up here. So, let's say I want to get from... Let's say I want to get from the bottom of this map here all the way to the top. Well, obviously, you want to teleport farther. You're going to click as far as you can on the screen. Now, if you open up your inventory or this menu here, any of these menus, you can actually teleport farther away. Now, take a look at, let's use the rocks as a reference. If I open my inventory, those rocks are actually being pushed over to the left. You can't see them anymore. They're being pushed over this way. So, what does that mean? So the camera is actually shifting. So behind this panel, you can actually see more of the map. You can actually see some of this over here. So, if you were to actually teleport on the spot, and then move your mouse over here, you're actually teleporting behind this panel here. You can't do it right away. Like, you have to be teleporting, you have to be active. The skill, you have to hold down teleport. So I'm holding teleport, and then I move my mouse. My cursor is now free to teleport wherever I want. So now I'm teleporting behind the panel. You can't do it right away. So if I right click right here, it's not going to happen. You have to be teleporting. You have to be in that teleport state already. So if I were to teleport and move my mouse behind the panel, this is going to be a lot faster. It also it allows you to jump gaps that you normally can't. Like, for example, this one. This one you can jump. It's you definitely have to be farther on the edge. But if you have this panel open, it's no problem at all. Alrighty. And I think that's about it. Oh, you know what? Let's talk about charges. Okay, here we go. So as you can see here, I have 27 out of 37 charges on this teleport staff. Now, if I were to use the teleport staff here, blow some of these charges. Okay, so I have 19 out of 37 charges. Now, if you go to our friend here, Larzak, you add sockets to this item here, it'll actually repair it, and it'll give you maximum charges. This is now a fully repaired weapon. 37 charges again. So now if we're to blow some more charges here. Okay, so we're at 27. Is that 27? Okay, so we're at 27 out of 37 charges. If you actually talk to Anya here, personalize the item. This is the quest from killing Nilithok. Oh, it's already personalized. Oh, let's get another one.
Hello.
Hello. I actually showed this in my map tutorial. Let's see here. Regeneration. Enlightenment. Oh boy. Well, give me a second. Enchantment. There you go. Okay, so let's do it with enchantment. So let's pop this on. Let's go enchant. Actually, you can enchant the town, can't you? Okay, so we're at enchant 0 out of 11. Talk to Anya, personalize. Boom, more enchants. 11 out of 11. There you go. And obviously that's a one-time thing. You can only do that quest. You can only complete the quest once per difficulty. But anyways, those are some little tricks that you might not know just from playing the game casually or without reading up on some information. If I can think of any more tricks that I didn't mention here, I'll make another video and I'll fill you guys in. But yeah, that's it for now. Good luck, everybody. I'll see you later.